Yo, just saying what up. We did a lot of projects this week. Finally, God, I don't know, maybe 25 minutes to the next job. Woo! Figured I'd jump online real quick and touch up with you guys to say, hey, what's up, man? Keep busy. There's a lot of welding work out here. There's a lot of welding work that you could be doing. This is really a motivational thing. Like, man, guys, this summertime is around the corner. There's a lot of welding that's gonna be commencing. You're like, welding like what? Well, everything. Talking about construction, railings, gates, buildings, containers, trucks, equipment, backhoes, excavators, buckets, cars, bikes, motorcycles, trellises, garden yard, art yard work, grills, workout equipment, tables, chairs, structures, all of that, all of it. I like to look at us as a custom welding shop. We weld everything. I mean, everything. Well, not really everything, because I haven't seen everything there is to weld, but we weld a lot of crap. Just been busy, man. Keeping up busy. There's nobody up here yet, so I'm talking to myself until this turns into a video. Then, the feed, you guys are going to get that back. Check that out. So we have work coming to the shop that needs to get done and then sent out, installations. My suppliers referring us. All of my suppliers are referring us to using us for jobs for their customers. I got a lot of referrals from other customers, returning customers, just like, a lot of good stuff with that, you know what I'm saying? So I have some projects here in the shop right now. Gas tank repair I'm looking at, motorcycle leg pack, turbo updates, lift gate functioning, flooring for the truck in the back, some piping, some bracing, a grill around the corner. So, it's a lot of stuff that we got to weld up. Greetings. I see a few people are up here. Shout outs to whoever's out here. Feel free to like, comment, you know what I'm saying? Just we out here talking live about the welding world, man. We've been busy. I hope you guys, if you guys are welders or anything, any of your crafts, you guys are busy as well, That's going to be a great thing to have. It's getting nice out. Yesterday we did Advanced Auto. A garbage truck hit their cage. Post videos about that later this week. We did Advanced Auto. We had to fix the bracing of the caging that closes where the dumpsters are. We redid those. We had a food truck where we built a platform for. Haven't made the video on that yet, but it is on my phone. I will be dropping that on YouTube for you guys. So we did a food truck platform that was in the front that held the generator, so they don't have to take the generator on and off. That just sat down. We also did a turbo that was back down onto the Ford Ranger. So a couple of ideas of stuff, but stay fired up out there, guys. If you're local welders, if you don't know where to get that welding work, if you're like, man, how are you staying so busy? Ads, referrals, word of mouth, business cards. I'm still cold calling shops, cold calling other places. It's crazy, man. But let me show you what we got going around the shop right there. Let me see. We have this crazy S10 with this turbo build. I'm not gonna pop the hood on it right now. I just got a little bit of paint in there. But we got a plethora of some stuff here in the shop. Let me show you, get through the little cluster. This baby here. Coming out, okay. Turbo out of S10. Piping and stuff ran through there. Some other tricks and goodies and whatnot that's in there. Car just got cleaned up. Just put together the rear end on this. We have an old school Mercedes in the back, which we did all the flooring and stuff for. It's brought a gas tank. We're gonna put the gas tank repair on that. Like I said, the motorcycle. You guys we gotta build anything that you can, fix anything that you can. Probably seen on my channel a lot of the Chick-fil-A stuff that got done. So we get a lot of these, Could probably get about 5 or 10 of those. So just try to keep welding, man, trying to keep busy. We got a little plasma table over here, a little plasma table right there. Stuff is dropping off, whole bunch of clean cuts. So, you know, I'm making anything, man. I'm making everything that we can just to keep it, like I said, just to keep myself busy, keep my guys busy. Today's a kind of cool day on a Wednesday. We don't have much going on. I have tomorrow and Friday off, so the shop might potentially be closed. But again, man, there's a lot of welding work out here, guys. There's so much stuff that you could really be doing, man. Besides the meat and mashed potatoes of the structural jobs, the mobile jobs, the things of that nature, I do a lot of art too. There's a lot of art stuff that I do. I'll plasma cut things. It's my little plasma cut table. This is a little elephant that we did here. Got the elephant. Working on, you know, life. This is the plasma cut life. The stuff from the plasma cutting table. All right, I do a little bit of the art in the background. This is actually supposed to be a plane. We haven't shaped it yet, but so you see my little table of goodies here. Jake was making a few of these. We plasma cut them, engrave them. We have a lion here. Been making quite a few of the lions. People really been loving the lions. They've been loving this plasma cutout lion. It's a good idea. It takes no time at all to make those. Stencil those off. Cut them. Clean them, heat them, paint them. The hour. You know, cool stuff. There's so much things that you could do in this welding field, man. Just to either have fun, to make money, to have a hobby, to fixing things, to building things, to custom things, to creating stuff, all of that type of stuff, you know what I mean? So you kind of just got to continue to be creative in the mind of, hey, if there's no jobs coming from you, there's no jobs coming to you, what can you build? What can you make? How can I make money today welding? What do I need? There's basics, man. You guys could start off with the small inverters. You don't have to have all the big stuff, the bells and the whistles. You know what I'm saying? Start off with some inverters. You know, you can make simple things. This right here, this is my little lift ladder. This is my little lift ladder here. Just flat bar. It's just flat bar. You know, sometimes the car is up there on the lift, and when it's up there, you don't want to drop it down. I just put this up against the lift arm. Then, you know, I climb up there and get it. I'm always trying to make something. This is our little scrap horse from all the scrap metals and the jobs that we're doing with our little scrap people. You know, try to keep that stuff busy, man. But, you know, we've been fortunate, man. We've been really fortunate to keep it going, to keep it on. We just built this big table. I've been working off a small table for so long. I just got the massive table built up over here. I try to keep things sharp and orderly, you know, keep the passages, you got walkways and whatnot, keep everything organized. I make these desk organizers, I've been making these for like years. Little things like this. They're my tool holders or my pencil holders or all the types of things that I need just to be organized. You know, I have this little platform right here of all my miscellaneous stuff that I need to have there too, right? So that's cool. That's good stuff too. You know, I'm operating, if I'm not working with the plasma cutter, cutting this stuff out, if I'm not using a plasma cutter, I got a couple plasma cutters. I got the baby Jags. The Jags is cool, right? You have the Jags. This thing cuts up to like 40 amps. I have the this MP200 there in the corner. You know, that one is cool to have. That is a 5-in-1 plasma cutter. And then we have the ESOB, the plasma cutter over here. So, you know, figure those are some things that you use. If not, then you got your old school oxygen, acetylene. The utilities and the things that are around the shop, man. You know, running with the Airco welder, the MIG welder, nothing crazy. It's pretty cool. This thing's been holding me down for years. It burns real hot if you need it. So some of the equipment that we're using are operating, but our reason that I share this stuff with you guys, honestly, is I don't care about the YouTube money and the monetization. Let me tell you some real stuff. Like, this is the meat and mashed potatoes for you right here. Like, I don't care about the YouTube videos and the monetization and none of that. When I got started as a welder, back when the pandemic was there, I didn't know nothing. I did not know nothing about how I was gonna make money, how I was gonna build customers, how I was gonna charge these type of things, right? So I was on YouTube all day watching a whole bunch of other YouTube welders. And those welders, put you guys down, take a seat for the infamous cart chair. Yo, I was just really banging out on like, all my questions about welding and all that type of stuff came off of YouTube. So it was like, how do I make this money? How do I charge? How do I do XYZ? Where am I gonna get the jobs? And it was weld.com and Mount and Anthony and a whole bunch of other stuff, people that were up here. Forgive me if I'm not mentioning your name, but I'll drop that in the comments or something later from the channels that I was watching that were just inspiring me like, yo, man, you guys can do this. You got to get out there. You got to be welding. You have to, get out there and do it. This is how much you charge. This is what you do. This is what you get. This is the type of stuff. So my real thing is for welders that are out there, you looking to do some welding, drop a comment, man. Let me know if you need help. If you have questions or concerns on equipment or procedures and things that you see from me, I'd love to help you out, man. Love to tell you I'm talking to you directly on this thing live. Let me know if there's anything that you need, and I'll do my best when I can check through the comments to catch up with that. But most importantly, man, just keep welding. Weld everything. I weld flux, TIG, stick, MIG, welding on the road, in the shop, aluminum, steel, stainless steel. If you don't know any of those processes or all of those processes, you don't know how to work with certain alloys, just go to your local supply shop when you buy some material, get some couple scraps, and then, work on that. You know what I'm saying? Get a couple scraps and practice. Take it to the shop and practice. That's my best advice to you guys, is just to keep practicing your craft, stay up to date on your craft, keep sharpening your craft, keep doing what you can do to learn and develop yourself. The experience is ultimately going to be the teacher. You could have that certificate in your pocket, but every day you have to show up. You got to put out your best welds. You got to do that stuff. So shout out to you. Shout out to everybody who came on the channel today that watched a minute, a second, 10 seconds. Whether you thumbs up, thumbs down, left a comment, whatever. Shout out to you. Appreciate that love, support, just for tuning in. Yeah, man, we're out here, bro. We're out here, man. I got some grills and stuff to make. I'm going to go do a couple inspections. Inspections are important when it comes down to the welding because, not only are you constantly looking for work or work is coming in, but you constantly have jobs that need to be sized up. You need to know the dimensions and make them and get the drawing so you can get the pricing for the project and order the material and all of that type of stuff. So inspections are important, guys. Don't forget to do your inspections. Don't leave it to your customer always, unless they're professional, to measure and tell you, hey, this is what the measurement is. It's 5 by 8 in a quarter inch, and then you get there and it's actually a 8 by 8, and they were messed up on the measurement. Stuff like that can happen. So I like to do the inspections myself and go down. So excuse me, we got a couple inspections to do today. Nothing crazy. Next week we're blasting off. We have some plates and stuff to do for a big trucking company, their dock plates and stuff. So there's just so much that you guys can get into out here. It's crazy. It really is crazy. Like, years ago, I was like, oh, I'm just going to try to stick in a niche and this and that. I find myself now, I do a lot of custom work. If there's something that me or my guys can do it, I like to take it. I don't go take in a big multi-building Amazon buildings and stuff like that, because there's not that many of us. There's 4 together, right? So as welders in the shop. So, we don't go after too much of a big job where we're going to get stuck. But, that's neither here or there. Focus on jobs that you can get done. Jobs that if nobody shows up on your crew, if you have a crew, you can get that job done, So those are important aspects of the game. Those are really important aspects. You got to know as a welder, look, it's up to me to get that job done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got guys that come on a crew. They're like, yo, bro, I'll be there. Yo, I'm coming 9 o'clock, first thing in the morning. Yo, I got you. What we going to do? Yo, we're just going to weld up a railing. I'll be there. 9 a.m. nobody answering, they're not coming, I don't got to worry about that because I know I could get the job done by myself. So for some of the smaller guys out there, those are really important traits and things to remember. Like, look, take jobs that you know that you can depend on yourself when you take these jobs. That is up to you to get it done, whether your guy shows up or not. You can't call your customer and say, hey, man, sorry, man, my boy didn't show up, you know, so I can't get your job done. You're gonna be like, what do you mean you can't get the job done? You can't just call people in the middle of a job, like, got a job going, can you come help me? So I like to take jobs that, you know, I could get those jobs done, whether I need the help or I don't need the help. If I did need it and they don't show up, we'll get it done. It's just that simple, you know? So yeah, man, we're out here, guys. I just want to go live, like up the place and build up the place and make, I don't know, say, oh, fire blaze. Fire blaze. Them the boy, they look at me and say, Ross, yo, my, I like to them, man. The welding with the welding man I do, so it's tough. The man say, oh, not too tough still now. I call we life, we call it secure. Or them the way that the word we life use, man. But at the most of the time, sir, all fruits right, man, all things are plug in and we still are still argue with the things still. And now you have to have some fun in your craft, man. You can't too serious on any one thing and let the excitement leave you still, you know what I mean? So big up to the people, the true supporters, my true subscribers. I got a lot of videos I want to drop for you. I want to drop those videos for sure. But between being busy and trying to get you quality content, you know how it be sometimes. So hope you guys are doing good, man. But yeah, man, I got some fire grates. I was thinking about getting into the carts, start selling some carts. There's a couple carts with wheels, some utility carts, make those. I like building things out of square stock. Plasma cutting's been my #1 favorite thing as of lately. Plasma cutting, whatever I cut out, a thick plate, thin plate, whatever that case is, that type of stuff. So, you know, I'm just sharing my experience, man, my journey with you guys. Whoever's out there that's paying attention, that's either struggling to get going, struggling to get the customers, you're a welder, you're working that job, but you kind of haven't made that jump yet, man. Now would be the time if you have your customers lining up, if you have your people coming to you and you got a little bit of traction and you're feeling comfortable with your work, now will be the time to, summertime, to just double down on that, you know. I'm, like I said earlier, a few minutes ago, still a big fan on the cold calling. I'll call a company. I call a company I think needs welders. I call construction companies, excavation companies, container companies, dumpster companies, you know, landscaping companies. They always need welders. You know, trucking companies, people who do fleet service, trying to give you the gems, man, like what to think of the places that you need to try to find this money in, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are the important things. You know, the railroad companies, I also get a lot of steel from the railroad supply. They give you steel that you probably can't always buy railroad stuff. They got a lot of cool steel down there from the railroad. Get some stuff down there from them, so that's cool. So if you're looking for welding work, man, just look at all the industries that you think need welding. If you have the certificate or not, don't get yourself again in jobs that are over your head. But if you know what you're doing, try to look for those. But like I said, I'm a fan of cold calling, man. I'm labeled to my Bluetooth here. It's like, hey, how are you? What do you say when you call a company and you're looking to see if they got jobs for you? Hi, I say normally like this. Phone ring. Hi, this is Courtney, Secure Welding. Hi, I'm just calling to see if you guys need any outsourced welders. Oh, you do? Yeah, well, we got a lot to offer. We have a mobile welding company, so we could come to you, or if you have things, you could come to us. All right? Sometimes it's just people, nah, we don't need it, we don't need it, we don't need it. I keep calling. Then referrals. Make sure you have that website up if you have a website. Try to get your name and your brand out there. Remember, I started in COVID, guys. I started this in COVID. I had nothing. Nothing on that wall, them matte propane tanks, the welders equipment. I started in the middle of COVID, the beginning of COVID. So when we started, there was nothing. Not out up on the road. When me drive up on the road that morning, time I go look for my welding job, nobody not there. I mean, nobody was there. And I just kept it up and kept it going, you know what I'm saying? So be like open to the mindset of you can do this. You gotta have the I can do it attitude. You gotta have that. You gotta feel it here, man. Like, I got you. Somebody tells you, if a customer's talking to you, you gotta know, listen, man, check me out. Can my realness busted at the bottom? Is it something you could fix? If you know exactly how to fix, you have the confidence, cool. If you don't know how exactly how to fix, but you know maybe you could come on to YouTube and check out somebody's video and they'll explain it to you and you got the basics, go get it done. Sometimes, you know, I had to learn on a lot of hard jobs. I had to learn on some jobs I thought I had it. I did not have it. Shit went south, but you know, we did it. We bailed ourselves out. We got through the job. It was a learning curve, but it's gonna be like that, especially when you don't always know and you're at the top of your game and they're expanding you higher. You gotta know, look, I might not know exactly what to do or exactly how to get this done, but we're gonna figure out a way, you know. So that's my little 20-minute spiel real quick. Mic drop. I'm here, man. You know, it's like, woo. Time is at 10:56. I got like 4 minutes till I cut off and jump back on the road to go do these inspections, man. So like, subscribe. I'm here for you. If you need something, if you need to know about welding, if you need to know something about the channel, even if it's maybe pertaining to your business on an entrepreneurial level, if I could help you out, I'm willing to help you out. That's why I'm here, man. Not just that other face on the video trying to get your views and your likes. I don't care about that, man. I'm a welder. Welding is my thing. I love welding, man. So if I could help people welding, if I could help anybody in this way, in this industry, I got you. Simple as that. It's as simple as that, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, man, we're out here. It's too much metal to cut today, man. It's hot. It's hot. I ain't see nobody comment. I see I got somebody just popped on, man. Like, hit the like button. I see you. You watching me. Hit that like button. Show me that you here. Are you here or is that an AI robot? Gang, Courtney here, Secure Welding. Who are you? Leave a comment. Push that like button. Thumbs up, man. I'm here. I'm talking to you. What's up, man? What you want? Where you need to know? Where we at? Where you from? Where you watching at? You know what I'm saying? Like, we out here, man. We live. This is live and direct to you, man. All my men, all my females, all my people out there. There goes the train. So, you know, like I said, I'm finna cut out of here. Oh, somebody did hit the like. We got one person hit that like. I see another one pop up. I don't know if that was you that hit that like, but I see you. I'm here for you, man. Keep working today. Keep grinding. Keep doing your best. Keep doing your thing out there, man. And whatever work it is you do, you don't gotta be no welder. It could be working at the hospital, fast food, CVS, Stop and Shop, working on the roads, working on the buildings. It don't matter, man. If you working out here today, you count. You know what I'm saying? All workers matter. All workers count. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody working hard. If you're out here working hard, if you're out here working hard today, shout out to you. Shout out to the person who just popped off. If you out here working hard, shout out to you. You deserve that shout out. Pat yourself on the back. You showed up today. Showing up is half the battle. It's not easy. You could be tired. It should be happening. Low gas, no funds, no lunch, but you showed up to work. You know, this might be a 10-minute break. You checking me out, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We're out here, man. So yeah, what other welding do we got, man? What else has been up? Been on some emergency jobs. Amazon. Heavy welding. Amazon been calling us for the welding jobs, guys. That's been nuts. Mobile emergency welding. Not just in the state of Connecticut, but Amazon been calling us to other states too, like New Jersey, Mass, going out there to do welding jobs. That's a lot, man. I've been working on a couple welding jobs up there doing the barges, emergency welding on the barges, on the boat. There's a lot of work out here, for real, man. But pace yourself, man. You work the work. Don't let the work work you. Don't let the work work you. You got to work the work. You know, it's getting hot out here. Make sure you staying hydrated as you're welding. Make sure you protecting your eyes. That's important. PPE. Make sure you have your gloves. Make sure you have your gear up to date. Some of us walking around here, we look like we just landed from the moon, got ripped up, crash shuttle. That's okay. Get yourself some new gear. It's your season now. You need some new gear. You deserve it. You worked hard. If you're a paramedic or a nurse, get yourself some new gear, some new scrubs. If you're a chef, get a new chef jacket. Get yourself some new stuff. Make yourself feel good to do them jobs today. We just got sun back. It was rainy last couple of days. Sun just coming out. It's getting warm out here. We're from Connecticut, Hamden, Connecticut. I don't know where you guys are. Shout out to my people tuning in. Bless up to you, whoever's watching this channel. Just talking about what life as a welder, your occupation. Just keep working hard out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's trying to motivate you guys to be inspired, man, to say, we're doing enough. Just got to get through Wednesday, man. So this is what Welding Wednesday, Wildin' Wednesday something. I don't know, man. Make up anything, man. Live out here, bro. So sister to whoever. So yeah, man. Like I said though, just keep looking, man. Look for wherever you can find this work. Look for where you can find the work. Reach out to people if you're doing your own business. Not even strictly just welding, but all you entrepreneurs. Get your business cards. Get your websites. Get on Google Ads. Talk to your people. Promote. Get your branding. Get your social media. It's a process. You got to get it running like a well-oiled machine. It's a lot of work, but you can do this. If I'm doing it, trust me, you can do this. So, you know, that's important things to know. So, like I said, when I was on back in the day, I didn't know nothing. I'd come on YouTube. I watched a lot of channels. People really helped me for success. I just want to give back to the people who check me out or my subscribers and say, yo, I do cool content or whatever the case is, just to let you know, man, we still out here. So that's it, man. Like and subscribe. Got up, it's 11:01, finna get out of here, man. Like and subscribe. Don't subscribe, like it. Just watch it. Just enjoy your day. What it is, what it is. I was showing the other people, if you guys are here, a few people throwing in. We were making a couple things over there on the creative table there. You know, we're making some stuff over here, man. You know, plasma cut ideas, man. I put a video up there. Nobody didn't like it. I have no context behind it, but make something, cut something. You know what I'm saying? You know what that is? It's an owl. Cut something, make something. Like I said, these lions, people have been loving these lions, man. These lions have been like selling out. You know, this is just fun stuff. This is after work. This is when there's nothing to do. You know, my son made this. This was one out of his school thing. I got a stencil from his school paper. I cut the stencil out. I cut the owl out. He painted it. You know, he's 5. No big deal. People like that type of stuff. Butterflies. This one's cool. You probably don't like this one, but I can't take the credit. But one of my... to tell you who is this. Do I got it right, the right way? Yeah. You probably not even read what that says. Can you catch it? If not, I'll tell you. You know, got plasma cut stuff, man. Make stuff, sell stuff, build stuff, fix stuff, fab stuff, custom stuff. All of it. Fix it. Find it. Look for it. Get it. Do it. Make it work. Find a video to learn how to make it work. Get it done. You know what I'm saying? Don't take no for an answer. Keep waking up. Keep rising up. Keep saying, yo, I'm going to figure it out. Find out a way. So much stuff, you know. Like I said, man, we just trying to customize stuff, do things. A lot of my customers bring me a lot of one-off, one-and-dones. I've never did this job before, but guess what? I see the fundamentals. I know how to do it. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to try. You know, I'll show you actually. I see one person here. I don't know if you've been staying with me or not. Shout out to you. I'm giving you a thumbs up. I seen you here. Check it out, man. It's on the door, bro. Sister, it's on the door right there, man. We made this. This is 10 years ago. This is 10 years old now. You know, that then went down to inspire this one. This was on the front table. Little piece of art for the people right there at the front table. You know what I'm saying? Got the kid on the bike riding, you know what I'm saying? Little plasma cut, tack that up, weld that up. You know, we got the little tree set up there. Like I said, man, this comes from the small stuff. Did this one years ago, this little sculptor. You know, you gotta make anything. You gotta find stuff, make it, sell it. People love that stuff, man. You know, made this, my little candle holder. Whoops. That part wasn't welded in there. Look at that. Look, now the candle's gonna drop. That holds the candle. Don't worry about that. We'll get that later. Make holders, right? I'll make these like little cool card holders. There's no business cards in there because they're cleared out. They're right at the door. Everybody gets those, right? Like I make all types of these hooks. Like actually, I'll show you if you stay there for a second. Those hooks that I get from the railroad department, those are real cool. You know why? Because I get them for pennies on the dollar. Pennies. I mean, seriously, pennies. Like, I go there, they're like, I get a truck full for like $20. It's crazy. And then I sell each one for 10 bucks, 20 bucks, and it pays for itself, guys. So I make with those railroad spikes. Look, bathroom. I'll work off of the stuff I built. It's the railroad spike. See? 2 railroad spikes. I cut one, put it on the back, cut a piece off for that, did that. That's my paper towel holder. Oh, you think I didn't do it? I did. My toilet paper holder, railroad spike, man. Railroad spikes. Good idea to build. I showed somebody earlier, watch the video later. This is our little scrap horse from our little area. So again, man, I'm just trying to show you, man, you gotta build whatever you can. You gotta do what you can with the time that you have to get this stuff done. I try to build everything that we work off of. Build a cart for your welding gear. I built a table. That table's out of wood because I started getting heavy moving the metal tables. Even though most of my metal tables got wheels, I like to have things on wheels, move stuff, tips, you know what I'm saying? So this is the weld table with the wheels so you can move it. My little push cart with the wheels so you can move it. This heavy duty table though, there's no wheels. Can't have that moving when you put heavy stuff up there, you know what I'm saying? But that type of stuff like that, man. So keep being creative. Keep being yourself. Keep working hard. Just show up and do it. I got this cool table I'll show you over here. It's kind of just collecting dust now, which is sad because it's some cool crap. But I seen this picture online of this table legs like that, these table legs. So what we did is we made it. I made it. I didn't advertise it to nobody, but it's there. I use recycled wood, and then I smoke the wood. See if I can show you how the wood is smoked. I smoked the wood with the torch. I smoked the wood, made the table. Let me show you the legs there, how the legs sit. So they're like the crisscross legs. So and then underneath there I put mesh. The mesh holds the wood on. Nice solid duty table. You gotta make things, man. Go on Pinterest, go online, see cool stuff people have made, and then try to make it and put your creative ideas on that, man. And learn to fabricate that and figure it out and have fun with the cuts and put on some cool music, jam out and lock the door and just wow out. Well, make something. You got the torch, cool. If you don't have to worry about it, grinder. Tools, basic tools you might need. You need a grinder, 4-inch angle grinder, big grinder if you're doing heavy work. Don't forget your clamps, your squeezable clamps, your turn clamps, okay? Your sheet metal clamps if you're banging, you know what I'm saying? You need your hammers, you need chip and hammer, scrapers, your wire wheels, your wire brush. Get your grinding disc. I like flap disc personally. I'll show you actually. This is my little use area over here, but I'll show you over here how I have my flap disc. I gotta walk around all this crap, even though I got more space. The flap disc I like, that's for the finish work. But if you're doing heavy stuff, you get yourself a nice hard disc. I get these in the packs. I don't try to buy them from Harbor Freight. Get these in the cases. So get yourself a disc, the hard disc. These say that they're polishers. They do polish, they do cut, they do grind really well. But my favorites are these flaps, man. These Black Widows, man. These things clean up all my metal for me when I plasma cut and do that type of stuff. And I get these Black Widows in the cases, man. All right, these are Black Widow. Go online, you can find out Ace Industrial Hardware. They're all the way in California. I order from them, they send it over to me. Okay, my little grinder area here with the grinders. Try to have a different grinder for a little bit of everything, you know what I'm saying? Just figure it out, just keep going, cutting and grinding. So if you're out there, you don't have the torch and the plasma cutter and stuff like that, that's okay. You got to work with what you got. You got to work with the tools that you got. You got to do the jobs with the tools that you got. If you're doing a bigger job and the job requires bigger tools and you don't have it, you need to price that new tool in that job. You got to say, yo, listen, I'm capable of doing a job, but I don't got the proper tools. Or you just bid it in the price. You say, okay, the job is $500 labor for you. It might be, but the piece of equipment that you need is another $500. You might have to mark that job up this time for, $600 or $700, extra $200. The customer share off a portion of the payment for the tool, and then you disperse that between all the customers to help you. Say, or you tell them straight, look, I got to buy a tool for this, and we got to incorporate that in the price, or you got to rent it. All that has to be supplied from the customer for the job. But I think transparency is key. Telling people like what I'm capable of or what I'm not capable of, right? Hey, man,